The reception he's about to get from this crowd.
Absolutely, this for me is the group of death. This is the best group in the tournament. Abu Maka, potential winner.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. OG here, and I always like to bring highlights to these world championships, right? Or bring more notice, whatever small amount I could do. I'm happy to do it. Now, I'm going to be playing a certain something in the background. Certain something that I can't really talk about. But make sure that you, if you want to be playing while you watch as well, make those settings adjustments that I said. Okay? And start playing FC25 with the goal of preparing for 26. No more worrying about winning. No more worrying about 25 getting this player and that player. Follow my instructions in my latest video, okay? Put those settings on a 25 and start practicing. Trust me. If you don't, you're going to be in a world of hurt when FC26 comes out. And I say that because of the footage that has been released of the game and all the guys that got to play the game before the beta that are able to talk about it. So I'm not talking about the beta, but I'm telling you, use my settings for FC25 to start preparing for FC26. It gives you a pretty good rundown of how the game's going to be. So let's get into these world championships and watch some of the best players in the world play. And remember, if you're a top player or if you aspire to be a top player, you never know. You put in the work, you could be here one day. Let's watch.
I mean, I think the image speaks for itself. Wow, Abu Maka singing with the whole crowd. I mean, if you're doing Mike, what are you thinking? Because you're not only playing against one of the best players in the world, but against a massive crowd as well, Shells.
Yeah, I mean, Dollar Mike, he's no, I guess, newcomer to the scene, but Abu Maka, you see with the support in Riyadh, as Buckley said, he doesn't lose in Riyadh, which is a tough game. But Dollar Mike, he came through the play-ins. He's no rookie. We've seen him since 19, and he's a winner. So it'll be a tough first game for him, but I know he's ready to win it all.
I mean, you can see how Doolin is now cool, calm, collected, but I feel like inside you have to be thinking, wow, this might be one of the biggest crowds we've ever seen in an FC tournament.
Especially on day one. This is the type of crowd you kind of see on the grand final, so it's just more, it's exciting to see more to come. But Dollar Mike, I don't think the nerves will be getting to him too much. He was here early on in the play-ins, and I think that's a bit of an advantage for him. I think he's the only one that's had kind of real tournament experience on this tournament so far. So I think he'll be kind of using that to help him, I guess, for this game, but we'll see what happens.
We're here in round 2 of the group stage of the FC Pro World Championship. Myself, Jaime Alvarez, also known by Grabison, and Shells, two former, and still, probably we could say. And we're gonna guide you through this beautiful round 1 of Group C and D. This is the main match, but we're also gonna jump through the different matches as well. But again, we were just discussing off camera how we feel like this Group D might be the group of death, Charles.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I think this Group D, if we look at it, it's got Abu Maka, Dolan Mike, and on the other side, PH versus Stingray. And let's be real, if you lose any of these games, you don't want to be playing any of these type of players. And I know you can say that for every group, but nah, these 4 players in this group, any of them could go win the whole thing. So I think it's going to be tough to kind of predict on who's going to come out on top.
I mean, we could see Dolan Mike and Stingray winning both their matches, and we could see PH against Abu Maka.
What? I did not see that. I'll have to check that out later.
These guys are going to go 0-2, which is, I guess, you're going to say they're going to have a stink of the tournament, but it just to show the talent in this stage and this group. It's going to be a tough one to call. It's going to be so fun to watch.
As Mo and Rich and FG were discussing on the studio as well, we're going to see Emre Yilmaz against Goldman, and then Matias Bonanno against LJR Peixoto, which are 2 amazing matches. We're seeing Stingray with Zach Moore, the Twisted Mind player, just chilling.
But you can hear the crowd getting into it as well. I think having a crowd at these events just make it so much more special. And as a player, I mean, I wish to play in more crowds in my time, but yeah, maybe next year, Graham said, who's saying we can't run it back? But it's so exciting to see it, and it definitely adds another level to the game.
That's the thing, because I feel like there's 2 different things. One, when you're playing in a studio, of course you're focused and you can hear the camera guys, the audio guys, but it's not similar to playing with a crowd. I mean, when you're playing in a stadium or even a place like this, I feel like it's different. I remember in the La Liga back in the days, we used to play with a crowd. It wasn't that many people, it was like 50 or 100, but you could definitely feel the support. You could feel
You feel everything.
Everything.
Every emotion, I would say, is definitely heightened a little bit. You know, you miss a chance, you can hear the crowd booing or something. So,
as we're just joining match C at the moment, you're seeing Matias Bonanno playing against LJR Peixoto. That's Matias Bonanno with the blue shirt from left to right, and LJR Peixoto with the orange shirt from right to left.
Harry Kane going on through. Can we see a low driven? He decides not to. Can he get a rebound? Blocked by Mamardashvili early on from Peixoto. Great start for Bonanno, but I was expecting a little low driven there from Harry Kane.
I mean, that had to be a low driven, right? Even if you move the keeper, I think that's gonna go in, because I feel like it's the best way to just go and try to shoot into those 1v1s. As we are seeing now, Mendes running by the byline, goes for a player lock. Kane pass. Oh, that's a beautiful pass, and that's a player that we're gonna see a lot. Harry Kane. Talk to me. Why do you think Harry Kane is this good at this stage of the game in FC25?
I mean, if you see any of me when I play on the game, Harry Kane's my favorite item just because he can pass. I love them strikers that can do both. Put the ball in the back of net, but can also play it to their teammates. I mean, look at how he sprayed it down the line to Hansen, who cuts inside to cancel first time pass. Just goes wide. And it's another strong start for Bonanno going forward. But look, as you can see, Harry Kane, he's just a playmaker. He's so good.
He's incredible, especially with a 4-4-2, as we're seeing a 4-4-2 against a 4-2-3-1. And I feel like Harry Kane in that 4-4-2, he just opens up so many angles and spaces for the possible passes into the other striker. So I feel like if you're playing with Harry Kane, you either can play with a 4-5-1 or a 4-4-2. Yes, it just gives you so many options.
And at this stage, you know, with these items, all these cards are kind of every place down the game. But as you can see, Emery Yilmaz looking to get the first chance, opening the step over. Oh!
I mean, those step over shells.
Bringing it back to 21 with them step overs. Emery Yilmaz, the two-time ECL winner. I mean, he's looking to win it all today, this weekend. What do you think, Ramson?
He could do it, especially with the way he played. Not only in La Liga, he did lose against Nicolas, but he played amazingly, and then the ECL, he was just out of this world. He could be one of the favorites. I mean, we did put him in the top 6 favorites to win it all. As we see, he moved the keeper to the other post. Another chance by Mati Bonanno, and this could
Bonanno's
matter
a
lot,
beast.
because this is a really important corner now. You're seeing Mamardashvili, tallest player on the pitch. He goes for the corner. No, saved. But I was just mentioning how you got 2 1v1s. You choose the wrong side. The keeper just saves both. And that could get into your head, Charles.
Yeah, I mean, Bonanno is looking strong there, but there's that stingray with a Travella from Rio Ferdinand to start off from him. But yeah, I'll definitely agree. I mean, Bonanno started this game very, very well, but not to be leading 1-0. I mean, Peixoto would be taking that every single day of the week, but Bonanno, usually we quite see him off to a slow start, so for him to be making chances early on could be a promising sign for him. But as you can see, Dolomite against Abu Bakar now, Nuno Mendes running down the wing, plays it back to Pedro Neto for the reset. But this game here, for me, is a tough one to call, because I think Dolomite could be making upset quite early on.
Really looking forward to see how Abu Maka plays, because we've been seeing Abu Maka throughout the whole season with the 4-5-1, and we could see a potential change into a 4-2-3-1 and other kind of formation. I do feel like he's going to play with just one striker, but he has a really that's a beautiful pass into Samuel Eto'o to make it 1-0. Samuel Eto'o, the Mallorca striker, with the left foot, who's just going to score every single time, Chels.
I mean, I don't want to bring it up all the time, but first time incisive pass into Eto'o to break the deadlock for Abu Maka, and you can see the crowd getting into it straight away. This is something, you know, if I'm Abu Maka, I'm just getting plus 10 overalls to me. I'm going to have every bit of confidence. But as you can see, the first time incisive pass into Samuel Eto'o to make it 1-0. So it's a great start.
It's just the perfect timing, right? There's nothing you can do really when the ball gets into that camp position. And even if you just manually switch to the defender, sometimes it's just too late. Wow, that's a poor offside trap.
Oh no!
To Elise to make it 1-1. What a poor offside trap by Abu Maka. He was probably still listening to the crowd. He was still feeling it from that first goal. And wow, that's a big mistake, Schultz.
That is probably, hopefully, Abu Maka's last mistake like that, because that's very, very unforgivable. But Dal and Mike will not be complaining at all. So I guess it makes it even 1-1. Wow, that was a terrible offside trap. Reminds me of myself when I'm playing.
The same, right? When you're playing champs and you're not thinking that much. For the people at home, that has the weird explanation with this offside trap. When someone is running on the wing and you're defending with the right back and you throw that offside trap, you're gonna break the whole line.
Unless if you're not stepping up at all, as you can see, you're just giving them a free goal. I think Abu Maka will definitely be frustrated with that, but it's still early on in this game and plenty more goals to come.
To be honest, it happens a lot because you're used to offside trapping manually without thinking, really.
Yeah.
So this is something that, at least for me, it happens a lot. Another thing that I was thinking, at this stage of the game, do you think it's compulsory to have intercept clause on the centre backs, or do you think the silver works well?
It's very hard to call. I think everyone's got their own preference. I think at this stage, the gold intercept and these playstyle pluses, when you can have 4 or 5 playstyles plus on each item, it can make a huge difference. And I guess the AI, you kind of want as much as help as possible from the AI as you can. So with gold intercept, it will increase that chance, but a green time, low driven, and Vicaris to make some big stop for Dalo Mike. The corner now. I mean, if we remember from ECL, the amount of corners that was going in, it's practically a penalty, but so quite an even start so far.
Yes, we're seeing the love in the chat, as I can read from Comando Dourado. Vamos Peixoto. So we can see the great goal. I mean, Mamardashvili with another corner. We're going to see a lot of those during the whole weekend. Do you think that's the main reason why some players are using Mamardashvili? Because I feel like Van de Ven or even Saliba, they're better defenders, but maybe the corner, I don't know. It matters, definitely, Shells.
Yeah, so the players are dealing with a 15 million budget, as you say, to pick the team. So I guess Mamardashvili, a 6'6" centre-back, a gold aerial, and anticipate. What more could you really ask for from one of your CBs? Maybe you could use that coins to upgrade the centre-back next to him, but you got to make sacrifices somewhere, and I think Mamardashvili makes up for it from them set pieces alone. So I think that's why he's in the team.
I agree 100%. As we're seeing this match from pitching, wow, that's a big mistake. Maybe chance for a good attack. Because as we see Eusebio going for, I thought the low dribble was open, but he went for the finesse. That's saved. As we just jump onto be a stream, but that's a beautiful save by Vicario.
And you can just see the importance of Mamardashvili. Wow, he's in the team for a reason. That's all that matters. So
that's a beautiful player lock by the wing. As you're seeing, Yaya Touré. He's gonna pass it into Ferdinand. And that's, again, the importance of the shapeshifters, right? Oh, that's a big mistake. Oh, saved by the keeper. But again, we're gonna jump onto match A, but talk to me about the shapeshifters problem, because Touré Yaya passes it to Ferdinand. What's happening there, Charles?
I really like the look of Stingray's team. I think the choices he uses is kind of the same philosophy I would go through. He's got Yaya on the wing, which, I mean, most people don't really connect Yaya with, and he's got Rio Ferdinand up front, the last thing people would expect Rio Ferdinand to be. But one thing about those two, they've got control lengthy, which is the most important running style for me. They're just a lot quicker off the ball, and the Stingray, if you don't know, he is the master of the dark arts. If you don't know what the dark arts is, he just plays the game nasty. Don't get me wrong, he can play it on the floor as he wants, but wow, he can score some disgusting goals, and at this stage, it don't matter.
I mean, if you go backwards in time 7 months ago, do you remember that Didier Drogba?
Yeah.
Pro?
He literally changed my life when I went to Drogba, but that's another great stay from Vicario. Abu Maka looking to try and win his first game today in front of his home crowds. And as Bucky said, Abu Maka doesn't lose in Riyadh, but he'll be looking to try and win it all this weekend.
It's a tough match to start because Dule Mike was on a 7-win streak this past week. He was undefeated during the whole LCQ, so I mean, it's a tough match to start, especially because I mean, Abumaka hasn't played like on a LAN tournament with this importance for a long time. But he makes it 2-1. Pele doesn't care about this. The 99 item just opens up an angle, and you can see the crowd erupting because Abumaka makes it 2-1.
And it just to show how important the green low driven is. And I think from a lot of games we've seen this round, people are not doing it enough. But as you can see what Abumaka done, a little L1 speed boost with Pele, and just gives them enough space to get the shot off across goal to make it 2-1.
Do you think that was poor defense or more of a quick attack thing?
I'll give Abumaka his credit, and I wouldn't say Dolan Mike was defending bad. I think Abumaka saw the space, and Pele, I mean, if you see his play styles, it looks like a Pro Clubs character.
Oh.
I think he's got it all. The only thing he's missing is the controlled lengthy running style, which, of course, you have to be a certain height to achieve, but that Pele item is really, really good.
Okay, talk to me, Shells, because you've mentioned this control lengthy a few times. Is this the reason why Thierry Henry was this good throughout the whole year?
For me, obviously, before we get into that, Emre Yilmaz makes it 3-0 with a crazy ball roll inside with Lauren James. And we skip to Banana going through with Harry Kane. Shoots near post, guesses right with the keeper movement and puts Banana 1-0 up.
I mean, that was the third time was a charm. Oh, no, Rio Ferdinand, what a goal. And you can see the celebration by Stingray. I mean, you mentioned them, the dark arts.
The dark art, that was dark. That wasn't
The
dark
dark
art.
arts.
Little L1 triangle across the edge of the box. But going back to the control lengthy, there's something about, I don't know which one's the fastest, but control lengthy, any sort of lengthy running style, the players off the ball just run a lot quicker than the others. And that is why Didier Drogba and Thierry Henry started the game. They was just incredible and so hard to stop. So I think at this stage, you can either go with your well-known favourites R9 and Mbappe's, or you can go with Rio Ferdinand, Harry Kane, and I know who I'll be going with.
Wow. That's a big deflection coming in from Sesko. As you can see, I mean, he's trying that shot. He's tried a few times. Maybe the third one will be the charm because he's trying that to open up the space, which I think it's wow, it's weird. I was just gonna talk about how Eusebio used to be a striker really back in the days. I mean, I remember back in 2019, 2020.
Probably one of the scariest strikers.
Yeah. But now with this new item, you can use him on the wing as well. So you can see, oh, Pelé, chance to make it 3-1. Saved by the keeper. As we just jump onto Match C to watch a quick replay from LGR Peixoto. As you can see, Messi twisting, turning. He was lucky with that rebound, but Harry Kane makes it 1-1. Leandro Peixoto is well and alive in this match. This could be it. Eusebio to make it 3-1. I feel like Dolan Mike hasn't have an answer really to that open gap between Eusebio and Pelé, and Abumaka is loving it. The crowd is loving it as well. 3-1.
Yeah, as you can see with Abumaka, I mean, you saw a lot of finesse shots he was doing, and I think in every kind of comp game, you got to show your opponent that you can shoot from long range, but also he's trying to get corners, which opens up the space for him. But Eusebio making it 3-1 for Abumaka. It's a strong start for him, and I mean, I'm a bit worried for Dolan Mike here.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, I do feel like sometimes I'm a bit too critical with the players. I know that, but I feel like in these last two chances, Dolan Mike could have players switching to the centre back a bit quicker, and if he did play like a bit quicker, he probably would have tackled just in time. So I don't think they're bad defenses per se.
Whoa! Dolan Mike with a quick response there.
I mean, I'm sure Ryan Pessoa is loving this somewhere, because those tricksters, fake shots, they're the key to him just making it 15-0 every single weekend.
But goals win games, Gravison, and I know his defending might not have been great so far, but it's another important goal to bring back into this game, because I was agreeing with you, Dolan Mike starting off slow, but he's keeping himself in the game and he's an experienced player, so Dolan Mike knows if he can hang on, he will turn this team around.
So you can see Abumaka just not in control of the match, and for me, he's definitely in control of the match, but he's not in control of the kickoffs, really.
Yeah, who's control of kickoffs?
Not us.
That's the EA gods. It's down to fate at that point with kickoffs at this stage, but It's very, very important that Dolomite has kept himself okay. When the first time pass for Pierce to equalize just before half-time. Stingray can't seem to hold on to the lead, but once again, this group is so unpredictable. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
I mean, it's going to be a hard one, not only this first round, but then the upper bracket and lower bracket matches. I don't know what's going to happen, really. But again, you're seeing, Olise twisting, turning. Another player that I wanted to discuss was Lucio as a right back. Because it kind of, for me, it reminds me of, 2019, that Baranti of the year, that Ramos Team of the year as a right back. I feel like it's a similar one, Shells.
Yeah, I mean, somewhere we don't really see Lucio on the pitch, but I was really impressed with him watching even in the pre-tournament and the play-ins. I thought he was really good, so I think...
Looked a little glitchy, it was so quick.
Wow. Crazy speed boost and a chin.
Hey, those speed boosts are gone, thank goodness.
To lob, but I thought he had that, just the easy Travella, low driven, just to make it 4-2 before.
Too unrealistic.
Wow, that speed boost for Pele.
As we're jumping over to match B, just a second. We're going to stay with match A because this is a great chance for a counter-attack by Amumaka. Alex Apotea with the player lock. Pele passes it to Eto. Eusebio to make it. No! Saved by Vicario, but now Shells. A chance for a corner.
And Mohamed that's really looking to make it 4-2 for Abu Maka just before the half-time. And you can just show us how important Mohamed that's really is in the team. And just for 20k, gives Abu Maka the advantage he needs because he was looking hot and he couldn't seem to get the extra goal, but wow, strong into the first half for Abu Maka.
I mean, this is a really important goal. As you can see, the player lock into Mamardashvili. He's just too tall. There's nothing you can do. It's just the corner is too quick. He's too tall, and that's a really important goal. Because me as a player, when you're Dulan Mike, so if we just analyze this a little bit, Shells, Dulan Mike is not playing. He's not playing bad, but he's not playing brilliantly as well. And the thing is, he had a kickoff to make it 1-1. He did have then a kickoff to make it 3-2. And this is a devastating goal to concede, Shells, because you're not playing good, and it feels like you had the chance to make it 3-3, but then the corner came in, 4-2. It's a tough one.
Yeah, it's definitely been a slow start from Dolomite, but you would kind of take a 4-2 lead because Abu Maka's looked really dangerous going forward. He's probably could have had 1 or 2 more goals in this game, but Dolomite still has a lot of time to turn it around. As you can see, Stingray making it 3-2, and Rio Ferdinand showing the dark hearts. He's running, using physical presence just to get through and give him the lead.
Ballon d'Or, Rio Ferdinand. I mean, it's really crazy the things we're able to see in FC. How in the World Championship you're seeing Rio Ferdinand as the main striker, but that's the thing also with Stingray. I mean, of course, his drafts are always going to be interesting. You never know what's going to happen. And I thought everyone was going to use Mbappe, really. But to be honest, his passing stats are not that great, and his passing playstyle's not as great as well. I do feel like at this stage of the game, I agree with you with what you said before with Harry Kane. You gotta have.
You just want some help.
Something at least.
Yeah, I think at this stage you just want some help from your team because there's a lot of situations where you might find yourself.
That was so sick.
Just offside there for Banano. But
dude, even if it was offsides, that was sick from Banano.
We're going over to the game A. At this stage, every player has got to give you something, and I think you get yourself into situations where you can't really do anything, or I couldn't make that pass because I have an incisive, and you don't want that in the World Championship. So
yeah, for sure.
I think with Rio Ferdinand, you get both tiki-taka. Do you get incisive or nothing?
Yep.
The tiki-taka with a 4-star, 5-star, he's one of the best items in the game.
It's massive. It's massive, and it's necessary as well. We did see a little sneak into that Leandro Pay shot against Matias Bonano. We'll talk about that just in a second. Samuel Eto'o, green finishes. But yeah, Bonano was able to score the first goal. Now he's... Oh, Eusebio again. He's always looking for that one. He's always looking for the pass into the striker and then go for the speed boost, opening up the angle to the left foot. And I feel like Dulan Mike hasn't had an answer to that defensively because, of course, he was saved by the keeper, but he was just too slow with the player switch.
Yeah, before we get into that, we see Elise with a ball roll. And managed to get a rebound for PH, and once again fighting in that game. Stingray probably a bit angry not to win the ball back, but yeah, going back to what you're saying.
Yeah, the Leandro Peixoto against Matias Bonanno. We've not seen Leandro Peixoto's goals, but I mean, I feel like Leandro Peixoto's matches are always tight. It's always that one goal difference, and there's not many goals usually, those matches.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're playing against Bonanno, he's more known to a defensive game as well, so it's kind of seeing what route is going. Oh, another speed boost from Dollar. As you can see, both players using speed boost very well and effectively, but going back to what you were saying before, Abu Maka was shooting a lot of long shots, so I guess Dollar Mike had to change the way how he's defending.
Yeah.
But that gives him the space to now speed boost into the dangerous areas, so this is all from Abu Maka's doing.
That's poor defense. Norise goes for the Trivela to make it 4-2. It seems like Stingray is happy with the way he's playing. I mean, Stingray and World Championships, he always performs in those group stages.
I will give it to Stingray. I feel like he never lets his mental side of the game kind of affect his ability. I feel every tournament he goes into, he kind of feels like he's there. He's always kind of got the right ability to win it all. So I think you got to give him his credit.
100%. I agree with you 100%. As we just jumped to Game C with Matias Bonanno against Leandro Peixoto. It's 15 minutes left to play, and it feels like this could... Oh, he thought it was going to be a great chance. Cezinho, Matias Bonanno's his coach, one of the best pairs we've seen this year probably, as a coach and a player, and we're seeing mistakes by Leandro Peixoto. Hurricane with a beautiful finesse to make it 2-2. I mean, this is the World Championship. If you make mistakes, you're gonna get punished, and Matias Bonanno is happy with this one.
Wow, I did not expect to see Bonanno catching the keeper off his line. You don't really see that at this level of SC, but wow, great decision to just shoot straight away with Hurricane, finesse from deep. Bonanno 2-2, and it was looking a bit tough to see if he's going to get back into the game, but Bonanno will take that present every day of the week.
No time finishing, no nothing.
No, at that point, when the keeper's not going to get, you just got to get enough shot power, and I will do the job. But wow, Risotto will definitely be disappointed to do that.
Those goals, especially here and with the biggest stages, the World Championship. I mean, I feel like if I was in this position, I'd probably crumble as well. But it's really tough to see these players making these mistakes, but it's 2-2, it's 10 minutes left to play, and Leandro Peixoto still can make it. We're seeing a lot of love from the chat to Leandro Peixoto, and he's still alive. As now PH make it 3-4, easy finish by Eusebio, and that game still alive. And again, Abu Maka just left stick dribbling with Alexia Putellas. I mean, he was lucky. He was definitely lucky with that rebound, but again, make the best out of it. And it seems like Abu Maka just won the game, pretty much. Jumping back to stream B.
Yeah, I think that goal was a bit fortunate, but a nice little trickster fake shot at the end just to get the shot off.
And now we have 15 minutes left to play, PH against Stingray. And I don't think Stingray is gonna keep the possession. He's gonna go for the attack, as we're seeing. Goes for the pass into Tureyaya. Olise to make it 5-3. No, saved by Mamardashvili.
Yeah, Stingray.
Wow.
Stingray is a very experienced player. You know, there's a lot of time left. As you can see, Abu Maka looking to make it 6. With Yaya Toure running through and shoots a cross goal to bring it 6-2. Maybe it could be over for Dollar Mike this game, but there's still a lot of time left. But Abu Maka, look at the crowd getting into it. Abu Maka and Anders have both got the crowd on their side.
Yes.
We could potentially see them go,
Oh, PH! Oh, what a save by Gigi Buffon, the best keeper probably in football history. What a save! I mean, I thought that was going to be a goal. Wow. I mean, yeah, Abu Maka, as you were mentioning, 6-2. That's probably the nail in the coffin. But the rest of the matches, I mean, I don't know where to look, really. Oh, come on, take a bow.
Go.
Leandro Peixoto, that double top shells.
But if he ball rolled, I thought he was going to finesse, so he ball rolled into the finesse, but the fact that he even looked for the pass, I think he caught everyone off guard. What a goal from LJR.
Stingray now just taking his seconds, speaking to Zach Moore probably about what he needs to do now. he needs to attack, probably.
I think Stingray, he's so confident going forward. He's going to look to score still, but he knows there's still a lot of time, not a lot of time left, so he wants to not do anything rash and make any key mistakes. But Stingray, he has so much confidence in himself, he will probably try and get one more.
And PH on the other side, I mean, he's one of the most clinical players in the competition, probably. I mean, the first thing that comes to mind is that game against Anders to make it his first FC Pro title. So, oh, that's a really lucky reflection, but again,
Man, I'll tell you what, these guys play so fast that all that footage we've seen so far from FC26, it gives you a bit of a preview of that.
So it was a bit interesting
right.
to see if he can hang on, but at least they've got.
But I had a comment, people saying that based on the footage, or you know, one guy spilled the beans on him playing the beta, and was like, oh, it's the same thing, darker grass. In past years, I would say, yeah, based on the footage and stuff, yeah. You're not far off. This year, he couldn't be further from the truth. It's a totally different experience, guys, I'm telling you.
Harry Kane making it 4-2, and again, I mean, he did make a huge mistake to concede a goal and make it 2-2, but it seems like Leandro Peixoto is happy with the performance because he's through the upper bracket final.
And it just shows, if we remember the start of the game, Bonanno had a lot of chances to break the deadlock, and it just shows every chance matters, and you've got to try and put everything you can in the back of the net, because Bonanno will be losing this first game, it looks like.
I'm seeing a couple of Twitch comments from Samir and from Nico. Kane is a truck. They both say the same. I completely disagree. I mean, he's not as agile as Mbappe, but I wouldn't say, I mean, these last items, they're not trucks. They move well.
Yeah, Kane, you see with Kane, he has got some days he can dribble a little bit, but some days he does move like a truck. But you've got to play to his strengths. And Bonanno, look at
another one.
Big opportunity missed. And Mohamed that's ready from the corner with a bicycle kick saved by Vicario. And it looks like it might be hold on, Lukaku.
Oh, I mean, how many shots?
Bonanno just can't seem to score this game. And his finishing will be the thing that has let him down. And LGR will be taking, well, 3 minutes added on, but looks like LGR will be taking the first victory in this group. But yeah, going back to Harry Kane, you just got to play to his strengths, which is that he can speed boost, he can finesse, and he can pass, and that's it.
He can do everything, really. I mean, this game is going to end like this, so we're going to have our first finalist of the upper bracket, which is LGR Peixoto. But then on the other side, we have Emre Yilmaz, who's just cruising on that match as well. So that upper bracket final is going to be Emre Yilmaz against LGR Peixoto, which, if I'm not mistaken, they played on the quarterfinals of FC Pro. And Emre Yilmaz was sick on that match, so he didn't play as well as he should. But I'm sure he's going to be, I don't know.
He's coming off the two-time ECL win. If anything, he might be the most player on form going into this tournament.
Probably, yeah, probably.
It's going to be a tough game, but it will be exciting to see.
As we jump over to game A with Abu Maka, just playing the best FC we've seen today with Anders, really, to make it 7-3 against Mike. There's still 10 minutes left to play. As you can see, 7+ goals is scoring a match. I mean, Abu Maka. Talk about a performance.
Yeah, I think this has been a very strong performance from Abu Maka as he's looking to try and make it 8. But even the goals that he's conceded, the 2 goals was instant kickoffs, instant replies from Mike. So it's kind of hard not to say Abu Maka's played a perfect game in round 1. So
I would say so.
It will give him a lot of confidence, and with the fans behind him, it's a strong start.
We have to remind people at home that game B between Stingray and PH is still happening. So we don't know how that match ended, but I mean, this bracket D, of course, Abu Maka is now in the upper bracket because he has a goal lead cushion. But the other match between PH and Sting, if we could have just a little quick view, as we just see, game update. That game is done and dusted. Stingray will be in the final against Abu Maka. Wow.
Abu Maka with maybe a response to Stingray to let him know that he'll be waiting for him there as well. But Stingray, I think it'll be interesting to see, because you usually see Stingray kind of have the mental advantage on most opponents he plays against. And I guess now he's going up against Abu Maka and a crowd.
And the crowd. And the crowd.
Stingray loves to talk. So maybe this game, Stingray could be talking back to them. So I think it would be so exciting to see.
That could be a game to watch, definitely. Another game to
Another
watch.
golazo, Eusebio.
That Dulemac against BHC.
It's crazy whenever they use the very best players, too.
Yeah, one of them will be going home, and with the talent both of them have, it's kind of harsh to.
It's just a different level of playing, man.
With Dollar Mike, the fact that he's even got here, I don't want to be that guy, but he came through the play-ins. You got to just give yourself that credit, but he doesn't want his journey to come short. So,
especially he traveled here for the LCQ, then the play-ins. I mean, he did go all the way. 7 wins, 0 losses. I mean, it could be too harsh for him to just lose the first 2 matches on the group stage, and that'll be it.
That'll be a tough one.
Oof. I mean, this is beautiful FC. Eusebio.
Beautiful.
With a tribella, which is not good enough. But I don't know about you, Shells, but it seems like that trio in front between Pele, Eusebio, and Olisi is just too strong at the moment.
Yeah, and you can see what the passing Abu Maka was doing. All of them having the tiki-taka play style. Just playing with so much confidence. And you might see this as game 1, but you could definitely see Abu Maka's here to make a statement. Making it 9-3 against Dollar Mike in his first game of the tournament. Abu Maka's playing with some serious confidence going forward, and I think for anyone it'll be a scary, scary opponent. And look at the crowd once again.
They're loving it. I mean, with the chants and everything. And Abu Maka, the Team Falcons player. I mean, we all know Anders is going to Team Falcons after this World Championship, but it seems like Abu Maka
Anders Berging leaving Red Bulls to go to Team Falcons. Wow.
And going back to Team Falcons winning the club championships and the whole Esports World Cup last year.
That's big news, boys and girls. Big news.
He's their player representing in FC, so he wants to show them.
I can't wait to watch Anders. Watching Anders, it's like a whole nother level, boys.
They did win the whole thing last year. They're top 1 at the moment in the EWC 25.
You know he got a fat
paycheck.
Like
here in FC, they're doing good as well. That's a nice defense. I feel like Abu Maka's defense is something we don't talk about that often, but
because he scores so much going forward, you don't get to see him defend so much. But Abu Maka will be winning the first game against Dolomite, maybe 9-4 with a crazy speed fence.
Oh! I'm sure that's one of the goals you're not happy to concede. Well, it's a tough match, but with 9-3, I'm sure Abu Maka won't care as much.
It could be a little confidence goal for Dallin as well. I don't necessarily think he plays bad, but speed boost was good from him, and hopefully he can carry that confidence into the next game because he doesn't want to be going home early.
Wow, I mean that combination. We're talking about body types and the accelerated as well, and I mean if you got that explosive and you mix it up with just the quick step, it feels like it's on the short distances. That's the best speed boost.
Some of them's got crazy speed boost, as you see Cascarano with a crazy speed boost. Abu Maka winning the first game 9-4 against Dollar Mike.
9-4.
Strong start from the Saudi representative. Clapping to the crowd that was supporting him all game. You can hear them grab and tell me, if you didn't have this crowd behind you, how are you gonna lose? How do you lose?
I mean, I remember back in the days when my 10 best friends were just watching me. I will love it, but now imagine Abu Maka with 100 or more people. I mean, what can we say? As we're just jumping into a break, but we'll come back with round 3 in just a few minutes.
So far, so good, man. I still can't wait for 26, but it's a good way to go out. Watching the game, as bad as FC25 was, watching the best players play.
Right, guys, I'm here at the Kadia Esports Arena where Call of Duty Warzone is taking place. Dandro is going to give you a little bit of a rundown. So Club Championship, we have 2 teams in common here. For the front runners, we have Team Falcons, we have Twisted Minds. Talk to me about those clubs here.
Yeah, so Twisted Minds, they started yesterday a little bit slow, but they picked it up on the back half.
Gonna do it for day 1, man. So hopefully it brings more eyes. If you guys check out this stream, make sure you're watching the World Championships. It's awesome to watch. You can watch back the E-World Cup stuff too that I think went down on yesterday was the first day. Today they might have more. But yeah, it's just good stuff, man. It's just good football to watch. Even though we're going into 26, you can learn a lot from watching these guys if you really break it down and pay attention, and you see you start to see what makes them different from us, right? From the players that aren't at the top of the world. Out of millions and millions of players, they're the players that can stay consistent, that can win through all the garbage that happens in the game. So without a doubt, it's worth watching and learning. But, like I said, check out my video. If you don't have the beta, make sure you make your settings what I showed you in that last video. It will emulate the closest to FC26 based on all the footage we have so far, all the guys that played the game before the beta and were dropping knowledge on us based on what to expect. It will help you big time. This year, more than any other year, there are big differences, right? We haven't had this many changes in so many years, man. Honestly, probably since I started playing competitively back in 22. Each year was pretty much just small differences in the gameplay. Now you're talking a shell-shocking experience if you're not at least somewhat prepared. So again, check out that latest video, change those settings, start practicing, start getting excited. FC26 is around the corner. Make sure you're watching these World Championships. Make sure you're supporting these broadcasts because it's great football to watch. You can no doubt learn some stuff, and it's just the game played at the highest level. I can't even wait to watch these guys play 26. And it's cool how they integrated the FC Pro stuff too in 26. So if you're a top player, pay attention because you have opportunities to rub shoulders with these pros and kind of see what you're all about. So anyway, I will see you on the next one. I'm going to keep training, keep providing you content to help you get better. Make sure you check out my Discord, a one-stop shop for everything you need in FC26. No more fear of missing out, no more mistakes, no more feeling overwhelmed. All the information you need, all the help you need in one place for $2.99 a month. You can't beat it. Also, there's YouTube memberships, early content, don't gotta wait. Check them both out. Support the channel, support your boy. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I will catch you on the next one. Peace.